Advanced support and resistance. Support and resistance price levels. Now you understand some basics about candle charts, support and resistance, and risk and money management, RAM. You're ready to get to the meat of TA and learn the tools to identify the likely support area at which to enter or open a position and the likely resistance zone at which to exit or close it. Support and resistance. Price levels. Price levels where trends tend to start, pause, or reverse are the most basic kind of support and resistance, and perhaps the most intuitively obvious. A quick look at this chart will reveal which price levels are support and resistance points. You'll notice that often some of the best support and resistance bands occur at the highs and lows of days, weeks, and monthly time periods. You can mark these easily, as the levels speak for themselves. We need to remember that just like with all other kinds of support and resistance points, price levels are narrow price bands or ranges rather than specific prices. Once broken, a resistance may become support as markets remember the former resistance as a relative bargain. Support that becomes resistance, and vice versa, typically acts as reliable and strong support and resistance. Similarly, once a support level is broken, markets will view it as a maximum or full price until something happens to convince markets that the currency pair is once again worth more than that. The more I rate a price level, the stronger it is. I rate stands for indicators. The more that converge on a given price range, the stronger support and resistance it becomes. Round number. The more zeros at the end, the more respect it tends to get. Age. The longer the price area has held as support and resistance, the stronger it is. Tested. The more times the price area has been tested, the stronger the support and resistance there. Indicators. Let's use the example in this chart. Note how the 1.3800 price level was very strong resistance because it was reinforced by 5 different kinds of support and resistance indicators. You don't have to know about these indicators, just understand that there were 5 different kinds of technical resistance indicators, numbered 1 through 5 in this chart. Other I-rate criteria for support and resistance. This chart shows a long-term perspective. Support and resistance that can be identified from I-rate criteria on longer-term charts is usually stronger than support and resistance identified from shorter-term charts. For example, the long-term low zone between 1.17 and 1.20 shown on this chart was established over several years, meaning it is older and is held for longer than, say, last week's high price.